Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope and Steffy's feud goes full nuclear, and one of them pulls a Stephanie. There's no way a dull moment in Steffy's bold and beautiful life. The brunette stunner went from pecking the notorious Sheila to death, to reigniting her feud with Hope inside the space of a week, and there's no relief in sight as effects are about to go from bad to nuclear between the warring former rivals. Brook Ridge, Hope Thomas Steffy mashup B&B, bold and beautiful circus. All hell breaks loose after Hope's shocking decision. What happens coming in a pivot sharper than the cutter that ended Sheila? Steffy went from comforting her hubby at home over the death of his birth mama at her hand to business as usual at the office. Finn, meanwhile, was thrown into a crazy situation when Poppy came a-knockin' at his door asking him to act as a fatherly support to Luna. Like, did she indeed know he was grieving? The swerves then were truly jarring. But that's another story. Getting back to Steffy, her first order of business at Forrester Creations, perhaps her alternate, was to intrude in her family's love life, after she learned Thomas had proposed to Hope again and she turned him down again. Maybe channelizing some of the inner wrathfulness she felt at the Sheila situation and her hubby's response to it, Steffy unleashed on Hope, criminating her of using and abusing Thomas, playing games with his feelings, and the suchlike. She informed a stupefied Hope that she de-advised her big bro to break it off with her, and worse, that she intended to follow through and make sure it happened. Steffy Hope, since Hope actually loves Thomas at this point, these were fightin' words. Hope clapped back by informing her nemesis that she had no idea what she was talking about and constantly claimed that she loved her family. Hope appealed to Steffy woman to woman as she tried to make her understand that she wants to be with Thomas, but just isn't ready to get wedded again so soon after her painful split from Liam. Steffy wasn't buying any of it, and was certain that Hope was just looking to keep on using her buff family as a coitus toy and handy Beau Brummel developer for her fashion line. The violent confrontation ended with Steffy doubling down. If Thomas hasn't decided to end effects with you, I am going to make sure he does. You're done using and abusing my family, do you hear me? Those days are over. It's over, Hope. But, as a narrator might say, it wasn't over. It was far from over. How do we know? Well, we've seen an exercise for coming week that begins with Hope running to Brook and Ridge to complain that Steffy is trying to drive a wedge between her and Thomas. We says that's actually understating it. Steffy intends to completely put an end to their relationship, by all appearances. Hope gets violent. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that Hope Logan is about to get violent in a contentious exchange with her love rival, Steffy Forrester. But of course, this has nothing to do with Liam Spencer this time around. Rather, Steffy is just tired of Hope allowing that she can toy with her family Thomas Forrester's heart and get down with it. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope gets violent. According to the rearmost, the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Hope and Steffy are going to throw hands. But unfortunately for Hope, Steffy is going to manage to block her before she tries to poke her across the face. Now this is the kind of action that B&B suckers love to see in front of the cameras. But, it seems like some suckers are disaccorded over who's in the right and who's in the wrong then. Of course, numerous the bold and the beautiful suckers have had a lot to say about the matter on social media. Some have indeed reflected with, well, if only Hope would hear to her mama with no malignancy and only good sense coming from the stylish place. Experience. And Steffy can zip all commentary about condemning Brook for Hope's jest. Anytime. She isn't any angel of innocence, no way hurting anyone herself. On with, Steffy is acting like an eschewal of control tone righteous hypercritical bully. She's being cold-hearted and discourteous. 3 Razzies for Steffy. What's next for Hope? Another B&B addict wrote, Hope is using Thomas for her sexual requirements and satisfaction and to boost her pride. Thank you. So right. Some are so caught up in this dummy love that Thomas seems to have for Hope and she says she has for him that they aren't seeing the reality then. Hope isn't in love with Thomas. It goes without saying that suckers will simply have to tune in to find out what will be next. General Hospital airs weekdays on the ABC network. Check your original rosters for times. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, March 25th indicate that Hope Logan rants to Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan about Steffy Forrester. Coming up on Bold and the beautiful, Steffy formerly again confronts Hope about her relationship with Thomas Forrester. Hope doesn't like being compared to Brooke. Hope Logan opens up to Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester. Hope has just gotten out of a huge argument with Steffy, who's determined to make Thomas break up with her. Hope claims that she loves Thomas, but he shows no desire to do anything but have him around for a boy toy to make her forget what Liam Spencer did months ago. Hope claims that she wants a life with Thomas, but right now that life doesn't include marriage. Hope is enjoying effects with Thomas, just like there, and she believes they're both veritably happy. Unfortunately, Thomas wants further and he isn't getting it. Still, Hope asks for further time. Many weeks ago, why is Thomas wanting to rush effects now? Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan clash again. Steffy is determined to talk Thomas into breaking effects off with Hope as soon as possible. Still, Hope works at Forrester, so what's Steffy really going to do about it? Thomas designs for Hope for the future, so it isn't like Steffy could close down the line. Still, Steffy might try to add some new boundaries. Steffy is going to make it as delicate as possible for Hope and Thomas to be together. How low will Steffy dwell before she gives up trying to master Thomas around? Will Thomas tell Steffy to back off and let him lead his own life? Could Thomas give in to Steffy's demands and walk down from Hope for good? B&B spoilers. Hope harangues, Steffy confronts Hope. Hope compared to Brooke. Hope Logan can't stand comparison. Steffy knows that one card she can pull and has Hope furious. Hope hates to be told that she's like her mama. Still, Steffy does this, and Hope is made enough to take a swing at her. How far will go this time to get through to Thomas? Will Thomas eventually put a stop to this after everything that has occurred? Hope knows that she's nothing like her mama, and she won't allow anyone to compare them. As much as she loves Brooke, she doesn't believe they're likewise at each. Will Hope manage to put this to rest and force Steffy to back off? Will Ridge and Brooke have to step by and end this feud? Week of March 25th. During the week of March 25th, Steffy will continue speaking with Thomas about Hope. Steffy will gently urge Thomas to give up on Hope forever. While Thomas might think Steffy is right, his heart might not agree. Making a decision to stay away from someone, and actually doing it can be two completely different things. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of March 25th? What are your predictions for Hope, Thomas, Steffy, and John Finnegan? What does the future hold for Ridge, Brooke, Carter Walton, and the rest of the characters?